The newly sworn-in President John F. Kennedy delivered one of the most famous lines of any inaugural address.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Words that live on today. At least they should. Let's see. Coming up, what do we have? Oh, a look at world and California news, local news, sports, financial news, weather. Yeah, I'll have a weather forecast coming up. Meanwhile, a new scientific study has found there are 4 main problems with predicting the weather. Yeah. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. Yeah, they always seem to get in the way, don't they? Oh, boy. Let's see. Oh, and another new study. Oh, we love these studies at KXO. This study shows a woman's sense of smell is far superior to a man's sense of smell. Now, a little bit of advice, something I've learned over the years. If a woman asks you to smell something, it's usually going to smell nice. Yeah. But if a guy says, smell this, yeah, it's going to smell bad. I can pretty much guarantee on that one. Oh, well, let's see. Coming up, we've got birthdays. We do. We will celebrate our big shot birthdays. We will celebrate local birthdays. We do that on a regular basis at AM 1230 KXO, for that matter. We pretty much do it every day. Let's jump into the big shot birthdays. And singer Eric Stewart. Eric was with Wayne Fontana and the Mindbenders, also with 10cc. Drummer George Grantham of Poco, 73. Guitarist Paul Stanley of Kiss, 68. Ian Hill of Judas Priest, 68. TV host Bill Maher is 64. Actor Lorenzo Llamas is 62. Actor James Denton is 57. Actor Rainn Wilson, 54. Actress Stacey Dash, 53. Actor Reno Wilson, 51. Actor Skeet Ulrich is 50. And let's see, actor Evan Peters is 33. There you go. Got some big shot birthdays. How about we give you some local birthdays, and we'll do that coming up. Tune in to AM 1230 for all the NFL playoff action,
including Super Bowl 54.
KXO, AM 1230, and the Westwood One Radio Network will have every play of every game live. Brought to you by
H&R Block, your tax expert.
And don't forget Super Bowl Sunday, February 2nd. Yeah, we skip a week. They got to practice. Yeah, they've got to heal up. Yeah. Okay, somewhere along the way, we did mention we have local birthdays. Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Helen Molina, Camila Quijada, Eric Quijada, Zulma Villanueva, Savannah Diaz, Lucero Cardenas, Karina Partido Romero, Jenny Ward, Janet Belt, DeZonte Wyatt, Dale Miller, Kevin Ward, Denise Shetler, Michaela Cuff, Marjorie Huffman, Yaya Verdugo, John Britschke, Samantha Hernandez, Stephanie Molina, Mercedes Partida, Hallie Navarro, Alexander Calderon, and Cindy Buckley. Happy birthday from KXO. Well, on January 20th, in the years 1937, 1949, 1953, 1961, 65, 69, 77, 81, 89, 93, 2001, 2009, 2017, 13 presidents have taken the oath of office on this date. Yeah, Before 1937, the presidential oath was administered on March 4th. And you'll notice Gerald Ford, not included. Well, he took the oath of office at the White House August 9th, 1974, after Richard Nixon resigned. Yeah, Ford never had a regular inauguration at the Capitol. No, never happened. But let's look back.
I, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, do solemnly swear.
I, Harry S. Truman, do solemnly swear.
I, Dwight D. Eisenhower, do solemnly swear.
I, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, do solemnly swear.
I, Lyndon Baines Johnson, do solemnly swear.
I, Richard Billhouse Nixon, do solemnly swear.
I, Jimmy Carter, do solemnly swear.
I, Ronald Reagan, do solemnly swear.
I, George Herbert Walker Bush, do solemnly swear.
I, William Jefferson Clinton, do solemnly swear.
I, George Walker Bush, do solemnly swear.
I, Barack Hussein Obama, do solemnly swear.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the office of
President of the United States
and will, to the
best of my ability,
preserve,
protect,
and defend
the Constitution
of the United States.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Well, after they were sworn in and they swore to uphold the Constitution, after that, all the citizens swore at them. Yeah, pretty much whoever they were. It's all part of being elected, I think. Oh, well. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will no longer use royal... It's Harry and Meghan, okay? I'm sorry, Harry and Meg. Yeah. From now on, what I've learned, Harry will use a weird symbol and go under the name formerly known as Prince Harry. He stole the idea from a real prince. The Purple Rain Prince. Remember? Oh, well. Anyway, why are we so interested in what they do? That's England. They don't really rule anyway. No. They just collect money from the government. Yeah. Oh, well. And did you see Betty White turned 98 on Friday? Yeah. Remember the Golden Girls? Yeah, Betty White is so old. She starred in a show about being old that went off the air 25 years ago. Yeah. That'll give you an idea. How about we jump in with news? Look at World and California news headlines right now. And it's brought to you by your friends at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News update after concerns about possible violence.
USA!
It's so far so good at a large gun rights rally outside the Virginia State Capitol in Richmond. Democrats control the legislature and the governor's mansion there. They've proposed several gun control bills.
Look, these legislators know we don't like what they're doing. They're infringing on our rights.
Correspondent Nicole Killian is in Richmond.
Many of these people have been lined up since early this morning. You know, most of them are here to demonstrate peacefully, and their main concern is that the governor's proposals will take away their Second Amendment rights, and they just want to make their voices heard.
Law enforcement officials were worried about what they called credible threats on the rally. Security has been tight with a weapons ban and even a ban on drones flying overhead. Governor's declared a state of emergency, but again, so far, no problems. CBS News Update, I'm Peter King.
No matter how cold it is outside, you can keep warm and toasty inside with a quality-built, super-efficient York furnace. Affordable, quiet, and reliable, you can count on a furnace from York because it's backed by the strongest warranties available. It's just another way we install confidence. Call Lock Air Conditioning, your local York dealer, at 760-353-4501 to learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency this season. That's 353-4501. Contractor license 696216.
California headline news. Despite a deadly avalanche there on Friday, the slopes were crowded with skiers at Alpine Meadows over the weekend. Some of the skiers had been there Friday when the mishap took place.
They shut down the lift quickly, and everyone that I was in line with, we all kind of talked to each other, and we kind of did a roll call with our friends on the mountain to check and make sure everyone was okay, and thankfully everyone I knew was.
A 34-year-old man killed in the avalanche Friday at the resort that reportedly records the highest number of avalanches of any ski resort in the United States annually. At LAX, a homeless man sparks panic by yelling that a man at the airport had a gun. Police say the man was detained. Several people complained of minor injuries since the incident caused folks to scatter. San Francisco 49ers are NFC champs.
It feels so good to have a championship. It's not Super Bowl yet, but we're heading to Miami, and we're so excited.
Niners beating the Packers in Santa Clara Sunday 37-20 to punch their ticket to Miami to face the Chiefs for the Super Bowl title February 2nd. Upper 60s in Southern California, 50s in the Bay Area. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by your friends at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. They are your year-round comfort specialists.
The famous Meat Lovers Pizza from Pizza Hut. Loaded with over a pound of meat and cheese. Get yours for just $10 for a limited time. Only at Pizza Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut. Ask for deals. Some crust types cost more. Prices and participation vary. 10 per order.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive's number 2 employee. Leave a message at the... Hey, Jamie. It's me, Jamie. This is your daily pep talk. I know it's been rough going ever since people found out about your a cappella group, Mad Harmony, but you will bounce back. I mean, you're the guy always helping people find coverage options with the Name Your Price tool. It should be you giving me the pep talk. Now get out there, hit that high note, and take Mad Harmony all the way to nationals this year. Sorry, it's pitchy.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Upgrade to the wiper blades trusted by Rainer Zietlow to break world records. Michelin Endurance XT silicone wiper blades are real-world proven for extreme weather performance that lasts 2 times longer than other blades. The new Michelin Endurance XT silicone wiper blades are only available at Walmart.
Page 1 of the local news is a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They've got 2 locations in the valley, one in Brawley at Highway 86 in Julia Drive. That's the Brawley Auto Center. The other on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro. Today, a holiday. It is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, a day to observe the birth of the late civil rights leader. Most state and federal offices and agencies will observe the holiday, as will the County of Imperial. All administrative non-emergency county offices are closed. The County Board of Supervisors will not meet tomorrow. According to the schedule adopted by the board recently, supervisors will not meet following every Monday holiday. IID offices also closed today. The California Highway Patrol on the scene of an accident at Kxo Road near White Road. A vehicle fully submerged in the All-American Canal. The driver apparently was able to safely get out of the vehicle. KXO News Time is 7:42. It's Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers for your service needs. Whether it's a lube job, oil and filter change, brake job, battery or wheel balance and alignment, Quick Lane can handle it. And Quick Lane services all makes and all models. Oh, and by the way, you never need an appointment. Tires, all the best brands at the best price, guaranteed. See your Quick Lane service advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in the Brawley Auto Plaza, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and on Imperial Avenue in El Centro, right next to Food for Less. U.S. Customs and Border Protection Office of Field Operations officers at Arizona's San Luis Port of Entry saved a man from dying of an apparent drug overdose last week. 2 days earlier, they helped deliver a baby. Early in the morning, officers aided a pregnant 24-year-old woman who arrived at the port along with her mother. The parent requested medical assistance for her daughter, who was in labor, and the baby not going to wait for medical personnel, and a CBP officer trained as an EMT safely delivered the baby boy. The Brawley City Council will meet tomorrow. They're meeting at 6 p.m. Council chambers at Brawley City Hall. And the Imperial Irrigation District Board of Directors also meeting tomorrow. Their meeting, well, they'll get underway at 8 a.m. with closed session and reconvene to open session at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The IID board meets at the Condit Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. Page 1 of the local news, the service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in El Centro on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. The Peanut Patch in Yuma, with a great variety of gift packs which can be shipped to your friends and loved ones all over the universe. The Peanut Patch in Yuma, with some tours. Every Tuesday and Friday, 10 a.m. Yuma time, you're invited to take a free tour at the Peanut Patch. Watch them make some of their great products. The Peanut Patch, open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. Yuma time. They are closed on Sundays. The Peanut Patch, with homemade chocolates in either bark or cluster forms. Pecan turtles to die for. You'll love their yogurt-covered peanuts, raisins, and almonds. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Don't forget, every Tuesday and Friday, you're invited to take a free tour at the Peanut Patch. How do you get to the Peanut Patch? Well, Google Maps will take you there. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. Page 2 of the local news and in-depth weather brought to you this morning by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, or retirement planning. The Imperial Valley Junior Trout Fishing Derby held on Saturday at Sunbeam Lake. And the winners in age group number 1, that's up to 5 years old, Keegan Huffman got a 13.5-inch trout and won the boys division. Eden Enders with a 13.5-inch rainbow trout. The girls, age group 2, 6 to 8 years old, David Vega with a 15-inch trout. In the boys division, Alexis Weir with a 13-inch trout in the girls division. 9 to 11-year age group, Leah Vega with a 15-inch trout. And Cassandra Valenzuela with a 13-inch trout in the girls division. Age group 4, 12 to 15 years old, Miguel Vega with a 13.25-inch trout. And 12.5-inch trout by Elisa Padilla won the girls division. Biggest trout overall? Yeah. Amelia Sievers with a 15.5-inch rainbow trout. Congratulations to the winners. U.S. Customs and Border Protection officers at the Andrade Port of Entry stopped a man with almost 200 pounds of methamphetamine hidden in his car. The incident occurred Thursday at about 7:45 p.m. The vehicle was referred to secondary for a more in-depth examination, and a CBP canine team alerted to the vehicle. Officers found 90 wrapped packages in the vehicle's quarter panels, gas tank, front and back seats. Total weight 196 pounds with an estimated street value of more than $250,000. And a structure fire reported early Friday morning in Brawley. The fire at a residence in the 300 block of South Imperial Avenue. And then Friday night, another structure fire, this one in Calexico at 7th and Emerson. Both fires went to a second alarm. KXO News Time is 748.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurances.
According to the National Weather Service, high pressure will remain in place today, although skies will be mostly cloudy. A couple of weak upper-level disturbances passing through the region tonight and tomorrow night will bring a slight chance of showers for the Imperial and Yuma valleys. Drier conditions will prevail later this week with slightly above normal temperatures. 74 the high yesterday, 50 our low. As we said, it'll be cloudy today with a high near 68. Northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Tonight, cloudy, then gradually becoming partly cloudy. Look for a low around 50. Southwest wind about 5 miles an hour. A 20% chance of showers after 10 p.m. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 73. Southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming northwest. Right now, downtown El Centro, 54 degrees, 41% relative humidity. Wind out of the west-southwest at about 5 miles an hour. Your border wait? It's an hour and 45 minutes downtown. No waiting sentry, no waiting pedestrian. Eastport, about a 50-minute wait. No waiting sentry, 10 minutes ready lane. 15 minutes at Andrade. Page 2 of the local news and the weather, brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See Jose or David for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage. David H. West Insurance Services.
Dad, we're hungry.
Siri, restaurants nearby.
Here are some options.
I want some chipotle fries.
And I want an Imperial Thick Burger.
But I want a salad.
Okay, I just want a juicy burger and an ice cold beer. And I don't want to miss the game.
Everyone quiet, please. I have the place. Burgers and beer. Great food. Ice cold beer, and you can watch your favorite game.
Burgers and beer has something delicious for everyone. Burgers and beer. The best burgers in town.
You're welcome.
It's sports time. Sports time brought to you this morning by the Imperial Hardware Do-It Centers in Brawley, El Centro, and Holtville. Imperial's Do-It Centers is where you will find what you need when you need it. Oh, the NFL played football yesterday. Oh, they did. Yeah. And the Chiefs whipped the Titans 35-24. The 49ers beat up on the Packers 37-20. And that means the Chiefs and the Niners advance to Super Bowl 54. Super Bowl 54 at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida on Sunday, February 2nd. And yes, we will have that game right here on AM 1230 KXO. NBA action, limited schedule. The Pacers beat the Nuggets 115-107, and the Spurs topped the Heat 107-102.
Planning a home improvement project? Let your friends at Imperial Hardware Company lend a hand. Our Do-It Centers provide the sweet spot between convenience and selection, combining the value and variety of a big box with the ease of visiting a neighborhood market. Our helpful and courteous staff will get you outfitted for any task in no time. Imperial Hardware Company is locally owned and family operated, proudly serving this community for over a century. We carry only the best products and top name brands. Visit us in Brawley, El Centro, and Holtville to find what you need when you need it. Get it done with a little help from Imperial Hardware Company. Think only national chains are open every day? Think again. Imperial Do-It Centers are available 7 days a week to serve you.
In other sports news, Coco Gauff at 15 played Venus Williams, 39, the youngest, the oldest in the Australian Open. and Coco Gauff came out on top again. Meanwhile, Andrew Landry captured his second PGA Tour title with a two-shot win at the American Express that was played over the weekend in La Quinta. Conor McGregor finished off Donald Cerrone in 40 seconds at UFC 246. Well, yeah, it was his left leg that did all the damage. And jumping back to the NFL, Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers, well, seems that they're ready to part ways after 16 seasons with the Chargers. Rivers' future with the team is in question, and Rivers took time off after the end of the season and moved his family to Florida. According to Rivers, the permanent move back to be closer to his family in the South. And Rivers said he does plan to play football. Where it's going to be, he says, will get sorted out. Tom Brady prepared to meet with teams other than the Patriots. Brady, who turns 43 in August, will hit the free agency market for the first time in his Hall of Fame career, and he'll start shopping. Don't forget, Super Bowl 54, Sunday, February 2nd, right here on AM 1230 KXO. The San Francisco 49ers, the Kansas City Chiefs, right here. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by the Imperial Hardware Company Do-It Centers in Brawley, Oakville, and El Centro. Get it done with a little help from the Imperial Hardware Company Do-It Centers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. It's financial news and a brief look at the weather, and it's all brought to you by Styles and Smiles Complete Salon Services. Call for an appointment, or you can walk in. Styles and Smiles, located on Imperial Avenue, right by Cardenas Market in El Centro. Well, it's earnings season for markets, and the clock is ticking for department stores like Macy's and JCPenney. On Thursday, both retailers reported same-store sales declines during the important holiday shopping season, and both retailers saw their shares sink as a result. Macy's confirmed that it will close 28 locations and one Bloomingdale's in the coming weeks. Macy's stock closed down 2.2% on Thursday, and JCPenney's stock slumped 10.8%. Department stores have had very bumpy holiday seasons over the years, and this just highlights that they are fundamentally challenged. Kohl's Corporation has a partnership with Amazon.com to accept returns made at the e-commerce giant, but analysts say Kohl's has to do more to generate sales. Kohl's reported a 0.2% comparable store sales decline. KXO News Time, 7:58.
It's a new year, and Styles and Smiles wants you to look your best. But first, you need to make an appointment by calling 760-960-2382. That's 960-2382. Now, Styles and Smiles is a complete salon specializing hair, nails, cosmetics, and if it's time for a change, let Styles and Smiles transform your ordinary into extraordinary with their expert stylists. Bring the whole family because they do it all. Call now and make an appointment at 760-960-2382. That's 960-2382. Styles and Smiles, located by Cardenas Market in El Centro.
It'll be cloudy today with a high near 68, northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Tonight, cloudy, then gradually becoming partly cloudy. Look for a low around 50 degrees, southwest wind about 5 miles an hour. There is a 20% chance of rain after 10 p.m. Tuesday will be sunny with a high near 73. South-southwest wind about 5 miles per hour. 54 degrees downtown. You've been listening to Financial News and Weather brought to you by Styles and Smiles. Here to make you look your best. Styles and Smiles on Imperial Avenue, right by Cardenas Market in El Centro. Again, that's Styles and Smiles. When you have a chance, why don't you visit our website, kxoradio.com. Follow us. Find us, friend us, like us. We're on Facebook as well.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro, the Imperial Valley's local news source.
This is CBS News on the Hour, presented by Capital One Bank.
I'm Steve Kafin.
USA! USA!
There's a crowd in the streets of Richmond, Virginia for a gun rights rally that had state officials and hate monitoring groups warning about the potential for violence. This woman says the gathering is important.
I've had a couple girlfriends murdered. I believe in the First Amendment. I have a right to protect myself. You have. You don't have to own a gun. That's a personal choice.
I'm Jim Crisul in Richmond, Virginia. Vietnam veteran Raymond Patch thinks banning weapons at today's pro-gun rally at the state capitol could make things worse.
I think that's enticing people to come down here. And the more people you get, of course, there's going to be some hotheads. There's going to be trouble.
Authorities say they've gotten credible threats of violence at the rally that's expected to be an unprecedented show of force by gun rights activists.
A group canceled a vigil for the victims of gun violence in Richmond today, fearing what organizers called armed insurrectionists. Someone with a gun started shooting outside a night spot in Kansas City, Missouri last night, leaving one dead, more than a dozen injured. KCTV's Savannah Rudisell.
They were hosting a sold-out celebration party for the Kansas City Chiefs Conference Championship, and then the night turned to chaos. The shooting started when the gunman fired into a line of people waiting to get in line at the club.
The gunman was killed by a security person. Investigation in San Antonio after gunfire outside a nightclub left 2 dead and 5 hurt. Police Chief William McManus is hunting for a suspect.
I'm confident that we will identify the individual and have that person in custody sooner than later.
President Trump's Senate impeachment trial opens tomorrow. CBS's Weijia Jiang is at the White House.
Over the weekend, in a 6-page formal response to the impeachment summons, the president's legal team revealed their main arguments: that the entire process was tainted, that the articles fail on their face and on the facts, and that they were the result of a, quote, brazen and unlawful attempt to overturn the results of the 2016 election.
A choir sings this morning at the memorial to Martin Luther King Jr. in Washington, D.C. Virginia's Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax.
Today, we stand on sacred and hallowed ground to honor a man who stands as an unconquered champion and a drum major for peace.
A new report from the International Monetary Fund pegs global economic growth to be steady and modest over the next few years. Experts say low interest rates and reduced trade tensions will help growth. Wall Street, the markets are closed today for the King holiday. This is CBS News.
Capital One is reimagining banking, offering accounts with no fees or minimums that can be opened in 5 minutes. Capital One. What's in your wallet? Capital One N.A. Member FDIC.
What's in store this week at your local Staples?
Out with the old and ink with the new.
You can't print without ink.
Yeah, it's very hard. I've tried.
So stock up at Staples, because now HP OfficeJet Pro ink cartridges are buy one, get one 30% off.
Plus, get free overnight delivery on HP ink at staples.com. Staples, where there's a whole lot more in store.
Ends 1/25/20. Restrictions apply. Free delivery excludes holidays and weekends. Order by 5 p.m. See store or staples.com/HPBOGO for details.
Let's say you just bought a house. Bad news is, you're one step closer to becoming your parents, which means you're going to start telling your kids to clean up before the cleaning lady comes. Doesn't make sense, but you're the parent and they're the kids. You're going to start telling them that now, too. Good news is, it's easy to bundle home and auto through Progressive and save on your car insurance. And there's your opening to remind them who pays the bills around here. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Discount not available in all states or situations.
It was yet another night for fancy clothes, speeches, and statuettes in Hollywood, as we hear from CBS's Steve Futterman.
And the actor goes to...
There was a surprise ending at the SAG Awards.
Parasite.
The South Korean film Parasite took home the award for Outstanding Cast in a Motion Picture, perhaps increasing its chances to win Best Picture at the Academy Awards in 3 weeks. Other categories went pretty much as expected.
Joaquin
Phoenix won Best Lead Actor for his role in Joker. Renee Zellweger won Best Lead Actress for her role in Judy. Both are considered Oscar favorites. Brad Pitt and Laura Dern also won awards. Steve Futterman, CBS News, at the SAG Awards in Los Angeles.
The two spacewalking women tackled one last round of battery improvements outside the International Space Station today. NASA's Jessica Meir and Christina Cook floated out to finish the work they got underway last week. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
This is an advertisement. Paid non-attorney spokesperson Ricky LeBlanc admitted in Massachusetts only. Sokolov Law LLC, Chestnut Hill, Mass. Paul J. Morgan, Winter Park, Florida. Greg Hoppy, New Jersey. Michael Bro Gonzalez, admitted Louisiana. While this firm maintains joint responsibility, most cases of this type are referred to other attorneys for principal responsibility. Mesothelioma. If you know what mesothelioma is, you or someone you love has likely been affected by this devastating cancer. You may be entitled to compensation. Call Sokolov Law today. 1-800-578-2400. The only known cause of mesothelioma is asbestos exposure. Thousands of U.S. veterans and trade workers are at risk for the disease. Nearly $30 billion in court-ordered trust has been set aside to pay money to asbestos victims. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma, call now. You may be able to receive compensation without ever going to court or filing a lawsuit. Call for a free legal consultation at 1-800-578-2400. That's 1-800-578-2400. 1-800-578-2400. You've
got Carroll Buckley with the best oldies on the radio.
I don't like it. I love it. I love it.
Hey, what's up, man? What's going on? Hey, let me call you back, man.
Hey man, how's it going?
Hi, so I have this stain and I heard you're the guy.
Say no more. Valley Dry Cleaning's got you covered. There you go, man.
Cool, man. Hey, man, you got it out. What'd you guys do?
Let's just say we've got a secret weapon.
Thanks, man.
This is an ugly candy bar. Peter Paul's almond cluster. It bulges from the way they stuff those almonds and crunchy stuff inside. It's so ugly, in fact, we're not going to show it to you. But don't go away. We're going to show you something. Isn't that something? Believe me, it's better than looking at our candy bar. Funny thing, ugly as it is, almond cluster tastes just beautiful. Why people who make such a crunchy, chocolatey candy can't fix the way it looks? I don't know, maybe we should be on the radio or something, skywriting.